you are aware that these things are out there and they exist. But you can make better choices, right? And beyond making better choices, that if you are somebody who is already there, maybe you're already struggling, you've already tried once or twice, that there is hope for you if you seek for help. Am I right? The first time I tried a substance, I was in my senior 4 and I was 16 years old. I tried something called Cuba. Right? This is the interesting part. I wasn't a backbencher. I was always around here. So sometimes they think that it is for the guys who are at the back or the guys who seem to be stubborn. But even the quiet people, actually quiet people are the most dangerous people. Do you know that? Yes. I used to sit around here. I was not indisciplined. But as they were explaining, they said something that you never know when you try. Someone said, I had to try maybe a little, maybe I did a little bit. That's how I was. I tried a little bit and a little bit got me stuck for years. That's how interesting it is. I had never drunk all through my life, but the moment I tried, that was where I think everything went sideways. And for me, I didn't do only one thing, I did multiple things. I drank alcohol, I smoked weed, I did Cuba, I did codeine, I did Mairunji, cigarettes, cookies. So I have touched almost everything. And I began with something very little. How did I begin? I began with edibles. You know edibles? I'm sure you guys know edibles, right? Yes. I know you want to pretend I don't know. You know. And I'm also, let me tell you something. In this conversation, I want you to be as open as possible and realize that I have been where you are and I've been to darker places. So don't look at the tie and think that this guy is so proposed. No. It is me trying to relate with you all together. So the first thing I tried were cookies. And from cookies, I went to actual weed. And I said, I didn't want them to know that I smoke. So we begin by just eating what? Cookies, right? But the cookies had weed. Now when I got hooked onto weed, I said maybe I can quit weed and try alcohol because they say that alcohol is not bad. Is that what people say? Because they say, okay, at home people drink. Alcohol is everywhere. So they say that at least alcohol is more socially acceptable, right? So in my attempt to quit weed, I began drinking alcohol. And what happened? The two became what? They collabed. I got into both of them. And from alcohol and weed, I tried to try all the other drugs and substances. And it was the darkest time of my life. It was a time whereby I felt